Hi, fifth grade. This is Miss Harvey, and today we are going to be doing grammar together. Today is May 6th, Wednesday, May 6th, and we are going to be doing grammar. So, to be prepared for this video, you need to open up the packet of work for grammar, and you need to click on Wednesday's assignment so that you have this document in front of you on your computer screen. When you have that ready to go, a piece of scratch paper and a pencil, come back to the video to continue. So if you're back at this video, that means that you have all your materials ready. You have the assignment opened up in a separate tab other than this video. You have your scratch paper and your writing utensil. For today, our grammar is focused on objects of prepositions. So we are going to go through the multiple choice questions, but first you're going to get a chance to complete it on your own. So using this box of prepositions, I want you to answer the following questions based on the sentences that are included in the document. You're going to answer all of the questions and then come back to the video when you are done and ready to discuss your answers. So before we start going over answers, we're going to do a little bit of review. Since we're talking about objects of preposition today, it's important that we remember what a preposition is. So who can remind the digital class what a preposition is? Prepositions are words that relate a noun or pronoun in the sentence to some other word in the sentence. So we've been doing lots of work with prepositions in the past couple of weeks and when we were at school. And this table lists a lot of different possibilities of prepositions. Prepositions are not limited to what is in this table, but these are some of the common prepositions. So today we're going to be combining that knowledge with our knowledge about objects of preposition. The object of a preposition, or the object of preposition, is the noun that is connected to the preposition and completes its meaning. For example, if my prepositional phrase was underneath the table, my preposition is underneath, and the object of preposition, the noun that is connected to the word underneath, is table. And that's the word that completes the meaning of that phrase, underneath the table. So for today, you are asked to do some practice with this, given a couple of example sentences. The first sentence says, she read aloud a poem about two horses. And our first job was to figure out the preposition in this sentence. So what did you think the preposition was? The preposition for this sentence here is about. It's not included on the table that we have, but again, prepositions aren't limited to just those. Here, the preposition is about. So in our phrase or in our sentence, we can highlight the prepositional phrase. So the way that we can figure out the prepositional phrase is by first thinking of the object of preposition. And that's what our next question is. It's asking us what the object of preposition in the sentence above was. So we have to think about what noun is connected to this word about that helps to complete its meaning. So the object of preposition here was horses. Horses is the noun that about is connected to and that finishes and completes its meaning. She read the poem about horses. So I know that since about is my preposition, horses is the noun that's connected to that preposition. And it's also called the object of preposition. So now we know the prepositional phrase is about two horses, with the preposition being about and the object of preposition being horses. Next, we were asked to figure out the part of speech of allowed in the sentence above. Our answer choices are verb, noun, adverb, and adjective. So in order to determine the answer here, we need to think about how the word allowed is being used in the sentence. First, let's figure out if it is being used as a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing, or an idea. Is the word allowed being used as a noun in this sentence? It's not being used as a noun. It's not a person, place, thing, or idea. Actually, allowed is describing how she read. It's saying that she read aloud. So, what do we call a word that describes a verb? Because in this sentence, read is the verb. It's what she is or she is doing. Exactly. The word that describes a verb is called an adverb. So the word allowed in this sentence is functioning as an adverb. It is describing a verb. Our second sentence says, during her reading, I imagined the scene. Our first question asks us to determine the preposition in the sentence above. What did you think the preposition was? Correct. The preposition here is during. Next, we need to figure out the object of preposition in the sentence. So, we should think about what noun our preposition during is attached to that helps to complete its meaning. Well, in our sentence, it says during her reading. So here, the object of preposition is reading, because when you ask yourselves during what, it was during the reading. Reading is the noun that is connected to our preposition that helps to complete its meaning. Here, our prepositional phrase would be during her reading. Last, we need to determine the part of speech of her in the sentence above. So we can use the same strategy of taking a look at the answer choices and determining which one matches the way that her is being used. First, let's talk about verbs. You know that the verb is what is being done. So let's look back at the sentence. Is her being used as a verb in this sentence? No, verb here is not describing an action or a state of being. Her is not a verb because it's not being described as a action or a state of being. So it's not verb. What about adverb? An adverb describes a verb. Is her describing a verb in this sentence? Her is not describing a verb in this sentence. So it is not an adverb. What about an adjective? Is her describing a noun in this sentence? Her is not describing a noun. Our last answer choice is noun, and a noun is a person, place, or thing, or idea. In this sentence, her is functioning as a noun. So the correct answer here would be F for noun. So today on your grammar exit ticket, you're gonna need a secret code. The secret code for today's grammar exit ticket is GINGER, 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 ginger. You're going to use all of the strategies that we just reviewed to do this practice in your exit ticket. And if you're feeling like you need to check in, make sure to Advocate for yourself by reaching out to your teacher for a conference. See you tomorrow.